Good morning, Sharks. I am Christopher, presenting you Augmented Contact Lens. So, before starting, let us understand what is Augmented Contact Lens. Keeping it simple, Augmented Contact Lenses are no different than contact lenses. But the uses of contact lens today is just changing the color of eye and having alternative use of the glasses which we regularly do. But our product, Augmented Contact Lens, are different. When you put it on, it adds the whole digital version in your eyes. It's like putting Google inside your eyes. Don't it sound fascinating? Well, today let me also explain you the uses. Okay, for instance, now think yourself you're walking in a new street. You're going there, you see a new building, and you're like, you want to get some information about that building. But you can't. But now you can. With our lenses, you just have to look at the building, and the rest is done by our lenses. You can get information that you need, and even much more information than you need. For example, you may know who built the building, who is the architecture, which company constructed the building, how many companies are operated under that building, and how many employees are there. This is just the first step. Now, let us go to the second step, second scenario. And the second scenario might be here in our classroom right now. For example, just imagine one of our Chinese teacher works in our classroom, or our respected teacher, Dr. Zhang, will decide to teach in Chinese. Now, most of us don't know Chinese, right? We can't understand her. So what to do in this case? Well, with the help of our lenses, you can get the live translation, and you will not. And the beauty of it is, you will get live translation not just in English, but in your mother language. Now think of it. You can get live translation in Russian, Kazakh, Kyrgyz, Arabic, Hindi, Nepali, Bengali, and the possibility is endless here. So now it will help the both party. If you think from the teacher point of view, they can express themselves better. They can, because as she is the native speaker of China, she can get more ideas while speaking in Chinese than as compared to English. And we as a consumer can also get idea of what she's trying to explain us, and we can understand it better because we will also be using our native languages. Now, another scenario would be the book. Like right now we are using Chinese book, right? And right now we are using English. But imagine yourself using a Chinese book. Now while using a Chinese book, you don't understand a thing. And here the translation will play a role. And this idea might sound futuristic, but now it's already a reality. Now this is reality on the basis of glasses. Like the big companies like Meta, they are our competitor, but not the direct competitor. Because like the Meta is trying to build something, imagine this as AI lenses. When you just put it on, you will get the all information. But isn't this bulky? You can't just put this and sit in the classroom, right? It will be quite funny. But what's the difference? Our contact lenses, you just put inside your eyes and nobody would even know that you are putting them on or not. So you can directly get the information like that. We are working on this technology. Right now, our team has already done this R&D of 2 to 3 years, and today we are seeking investment of 500,000 R&D in exchange of 10% of our equity. So Sharks, are you ready for building the next unicorn that is out of Silicon Valley, that is from China and will go global like DeepSeek and compete with the rest of the market? Thank you.
Right. It was a great presentation. But what's your ask today?
So I would like to clarify my ask again. I'm seeking an investment of 500,000 RMB in exchange of 10% equity. And for me, money is not just the thing. I also want the experience, the expertise that you have, and the network you have. Because I want to expand this as soon as possible. So because of your help, because of your guidance, I will also be getting the money and also will be getting the exposure that you have and will help me build more contact and be ahead in the business world.
So,
I just cannot see your product as a successful product. You told us a lot of uses for it, but I don't. There is no real reason for your product. I never saw myself wearing glasses and asking about buildings, who built this building, and how much investment was put in this building, and also there is the safety measures. Putting a screen in your eyes for a pretty much long time could lead to major consequences to your eyes, to your vision. So, and also you brought the meta version. The meta version has a lot of problems and it's been cut off from a lot of markets. This area of your product, just it's a risky area to invest because it's not. I never saw, okay, there are a lot of products, but I never saw really someone who bought a meta vision and used it.
Thank you, Sharp, for the question. Well, right now I will say, this is a startup. We do have product, but I was unable to bring it here because of lack of time. I'm sorry for that. But that's the beauty of it. Once you invest, we can work on this journey together. So you can know how it is done, how we are doing the research and development part. Our product is not available in the mass market right now because we are focusing on research and development. And the reason why I am asking this fund is also mostly for the R&D purposes. Once I receive this fund, I can do more research. So about the safety, first I would like to say everything comes with the risk. The best thing about life is it's unpredictable. We don't know we are gonna die today, tomorrow, or anything like that. But we can always measure we can always let our risk be as minimum as it can. That's why we are focusing on research and development. The reason why we are not bringing it to the mass market right now is we would say our product is not mature. It's in infant stages. So we are trying to nourish it right now. So our main focus is for 1 more year, we'll just focus on more research and development so that it can be used for daily life, not just occasionally. We want to make sure that our product is safe. We want to make sure at least 8 to 9 hours you can constantly wear our product and will not have any side effect, will not have any bad consequences on your health, and it will not cause any damage to your vision as well. So we are we have a brilliant research and development team. I'm not alone. We have our team. They are not able to come here today, but they have done PhD in the studies they have done, and they are trying to make it better. They are making it better every day. Every day we are the beauty of technology is every day it's evolving. So today it might sound unrealistic, it might not sound possible, but tomorrow it's a reality. Now let us take example of AI, like the chatbots, ChatGPT, DeepSeek. Before 5 years, nobody knew that these are the things that will come into existence, right? But today, without this chatbot, the university students are not able to do their presentation. They are not able to do their homeworks. So that's the beauty of AI. It's evolving so fast that we don't know what is going to come in next few days. So these lenses are also something like that. Right now it's in infant stage, but after some years, I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight. A minimum 5 to 7 years, it's going to take time to come in the mass market. But it's the beauty of it is we are trying to do it as soon as possible. After the 1 year R&D, we are focusing on bringing the next 2 years. We are focusing on bringing it in the mass market. And after bringing it in the mass market, we are trying to sell it without having any bad side effect. And about the risk, I would also like to add that, like the self-driving cars, the Tesla or any car company, well, it's like this. It's not that they are fully trustable. Like 100% out of 100%, 99% times they are accurate. But we always have that 1% risk associated with it. because technology is getting better and better. Now it might be 1%, but after some time it might be reduced to
So
0.5.
I have to interrupt you. Just now you mentioned that the technology is getting better and better. But once we bought your lens, okay, how can you update the lens? Do you have any method?
So we are also working on that process as well. Like for example, like if you buy a Tesla car, you can, if you want to upgrade something, you will receive the software update, right? Or you can also take example of your phone. Recently, iOS 26, like you just updated iOS 26, right? So it's like this. Once your product is already in the market, like giving some major updates it won't be a big thing, because we already see this has been done. Like in phone also you get like update notification. Now it's time to update like iOS 26. Now if you're driving a normal electric car like Tesla models, some lower models, if you want to update to self-driving cars, you can just request for an update. Like our lenses would be also connected to the phone. So you can just like what are the features you need, you can just scroll through your phone and you will get the update request and you can just update. It's just that you need some money for it.
Yeah, I do understand all your points, but you're asking us to invest in your product that's not even matching the technology nowadays. You're telling me that I should invest in your product and I would not start selling until 5-7 years after. That's a bad investment for me. I'm not a science. We're not a science group here. We're investors. So if we would give you money, you should give us a profit as soon as possible. 7-8 years, it's pretty much long time for me.
I completely understand you. But what do you think? The company OpenAI that is operated by ChatGPT, did they put money today and match their product tomorrow? It's not that. Because it's always that to build something, you need time, right? Now, what do you think? The company OpenAI is receiving billions of dollars right now because they get the investment back in the time. Now let me tell you, your investment is completely safe with us. And let me give you reasons why. You might be investing right now, which when I don't have sales, because that is the best time to invest. Because once my product is already successful, there will be hundreds of people who will be asking to receive my product.
Sorry to interrupt you. But you said that it takes 5 to 7 years to turn it into reality. Can you introduce your teams who are working with you? And how can you make sure they are turning this really into reality?
So I have a team. Right now they are based in Nepal. So they are working overseas, and the time difference is not too much. It's just 2 hours 15 minutes ahead of China. So the time difference is not much. They are working 6 to 7 hours, and they are studying from different. They have studied different universities, like Futuristic University in Nepal, and Meiji University, and also like some of them are also studying like last time I mentioned like MIT Virgin. They are also studying there, and St. Xavier. So they have good foundation, and they have also some of my team has also worked overseas. Like they have already worked in India, so they know the Indian market quite well, and they are also focusing on research. And it's like a daily 7 to 8 hours they are working on this product. So it's like it's not. I'm not the 100% owner of the product. Like I have given some 1 to 2% to the to the founder, like to the one who is working on the product right now. Because after giving this equity, they will feel more like it's their own product. They will feel the ownership part, so that they will work towards the product more sincerely.
So you said that you have a group of people working for you in different countries. So where did you get? You have to pay them, right? Where did you get your money from now, recently, before we investing in your company?
So it's like we also have, me personally, I also have business in Nepal. So right now I'm funding. It's like right now I'm not giving them huge salary because we have not completed any like major. Right now we have not done any major findings. We are not generating revenue. So right now I am paying them less. But as the beauty of it is, I have given them shares. After some years, we are planning to go IPO. We are planning to go public company. And once the IPO is listed, their 1-2% can be turned into millions. Because I believe this company has potential to go beyond Silicon Valley, and I think this company has potential to be the next unicorn in the business.
You do understand that in the technology field, having a new name and in this area, you should first of all gain the trust of people. And you, as a new company, it's super hard to be trusted more than Apple or Samsung. Even the new Chinese phones are not really trusted. You saw what happened to Huawei, Xiaomi, and all of those new companies. They're not really into the market. So how could you really trust your product, and how could you trust your team and give them shares and trust that you will be successful in this business?
So to counter that question, I think we must understand this is the propaganda that we are saying. Let me give you fact check. Xiaomi is the third best smartphone company in the world right now. It is even surpassing smartphone like Samsung. So it's not about trust here, about this product, but about my product, people are not trusting it right now because this is, as I said, this is in the infant stages. I need some years. I need some years to make it mass product. I need some time to gain the trust of the people. That's why today the reason why I'm here is not just for investment. Today I'm not sure I'm gonna get the investment or not, but I'm quite sure because of the credibility, because of the work we have put in, because of my team. Many people, even though I might not get the investment, but they hear my company's name. This is the marketing. People hearing my company name is marketing, and this will build the trust slowly, because trust is not built like once at a time. You can trust me 100%, but after this pitch, I believe you can trust 5% to me. And for me, that number is more than enough. 5% today, 5% tomorrow. It's the small changes that will make the big change over the time. That's why I think we need time, because let me say you again, Apple, Samsung, they also did not get overtime success.
Okay, yeah, it's the time. Actually, any more questions can be asked? Do you have any? Yeah. Okay.
So, what's the whole point of developing your company if there is a quite big competitor such as Meta, which are already using this technology? The 5 years or 7 years is enough, but after all those years, we take account that last year, or maybe like half, 1 year and a half, they presented the Ray-Ban Meta, the first model, right? And right after they presented already like the glasses with augmented reality. I guess they are working on this project, right, with modification of optical devices. So, is your project really relevant in these conditions? Is your project really relevant?
Yeah, I would say it is relevant, and let me tell you why. The Meta right now is focusing on glasses. The technology that Meta is working like is glasses. They are putting all the technology here. Like here, Meta, like here there are mics. Here there is camera. This is of Meta. So like this is the completely different industry. This is sunglasses attached with augmented reality. But ours is strongly smaller and smarter version of it. We are putting the lenses just inside your eyes.
No, you don't get it. I said that it's like the development of optical devices, right, in general, like glasses and stuff. Do you really think that they are not developing the contact lenses? Do you really think so? Because it's a big tech company, which have a lot of like money, a lot of engineers, a lot of teams which are working on this particular model. Are you really sure?
So the thing is, they are focused on something different. They might be working on our technology, but they have never openly said we are working on optical lenses. But we, on the other hand, we have already done 3 to 4 years of research. So we already have prototypes. Like almost 90% of our prototype is finished. And after the investment I will receive today, 10% of it is gonna go for patent, trademarks, and royalties. So that if Meta have not taken the patent of this technology, if I'll be the first one, me in my field is I can get the first mover advantage because there is no competition right now. Everybody is focused on the glasses, but we are going lenses. If I patent this, if I use the patent and trademarks, like Meta companies like Meta, Apple, they can do that. But if I'll be the first one to do, they have to take my permission to use my technology. And I might even get the royalty. If they want to use the technology, I would just say pay me, because that's my technology. So once they will pay me, the ultimate is my technology is being profited anyhow. So the purpose of today, me seeking for investment is also focusing on patent, because I know these tech companies are huge. Meta, Apple, they are the huge technology. They are the huge company who have better resources than me. That's why I want to move fast. Because if I move fast and get patent, the half of my problem is already solved and half I can think a bit later.
One more question. And if there is like already, like, if this technology is already patented, what's the whole point of investment? If this technology is already patented, like the other technologies which are usually which usually are patented, patented by in hand, like Apple or Microsoft, they're trying to get a patent for the technology in hand. Like they don't already have the working technology, but they're like making a request for the patent bureau in US, for example, and they already have the rights for the technology. And if your technology is already patented and the big tech company have rights, what's the whole point of investment? What's the whole point of investment?
So there are different kinds of patent. The patent and the technology that are present in the market are different kinds. It is specified on the different resources. Like for example, they might get patent of some things. They might get patent of the design of this. They might get the patent of the microphones in here. They might get the patent for cameras in here. But the technology I have is still not patented. It is still yet to be patented.
You can be more confident to say that we have already got 5 patents, okay, for the main technology part. So that's why we are so confident that, so even though they have big names, but our company is far, ahead of them. So that's why we want you to invest in us. You can be more confident. You try to make up some, patents. Okay. Any more questions? More questions? I have questions, but I still want you to participate. I really want to ask you such a very fabulous, extraordinary contact lens. How much do you want to sell?
For now, as this is not the mass market product, so the price might be a little higher. We are expecting a pair to be 20,000 RMB a pair.
How much?
20,000 RMB.
20,000 RMB for one contact lens.
One pair.
For one pair. And it's very vulnerable. I think contact lenses are vulnerable. How long do we wear this?
So right now, as our team is working on it, right now the users time would be like 5 hours you can do it without any eye strain, without any damage in vision. But as I said, technology is evolving, and for the next.
Oh, my question is, how long do I need to change a new pair?
It's like the changing part, it's like this. In one go you can wear for 5 hours, and the one pair of contact lenses which you bought can last you 1-2 years without any problem.
Means 1 year I have to pay $20,000.
So it's like this.
What their glasses, right?
So it's like this.
So who is your target consumers?
So my target audience, consumer for today's market is the tech enthusiasts. At first, I want to go to them, tech enthusiasts. And let me tell you why. You might know different YouTubers, right? You might know different YouTubers. You might have some of the YouTubers in your country who is experimenting new technology. So I want to, first my target will be them. Because once I will give the product to them, they will market for me. I don't have to spend my money for marketing. So my aim primarily target would be this tech enthusiast who is ready to pay some more money for the technology that they have never seen before, to experience and witness the technology today. So my primary target is this, then followed by, I'm not speaking to any consumer or target audience, because this is relevant for everybody. The university student, the teacher, the consumer, the doctor, the military person, everybody.
I'm also worrying about some ethical problems. You have these augmented contact lenses. It is like a telescope. We can see far away. So if we are sitting in our own dormitory and we can see through maybe something we shouldn't see. What about the ethical problems? Do you think this is your problem?
Yeah, this is definitely a problem. Like even today, like Samsung S23 Ultra is having like 100x zoom, and Apple is having 40 to 50x zoom. So this is already a problem that is in the market. But it's about the people, how they use it. Some people might not use it as it should be used. But the thing is that the thing we must understand is that if the people is like spending 20,000 R&D for a care, they are like already little educated. They are aware of the social consequences. We assume this problem cannot be solved today. This problem needs time to be solved. But for today, we can just hope. We hope that the people who spend this much of money are aware about the society norms, are aware, and they know like how they should use and how they should not. Like for now, our contact lenses can only be zoomed till 10x. But the companies like Samsung are already making 100x and they are not having any similar problems. So sometimes we can also learn from our competitors. So we will learn from our competitor that what are the strategies they have taken so that they are not facing any difficult circumstances. We will learn from them and we will make our product evolve in the mass market as well.
Thank you.
I have what kind of material do you have used, and how can you power this teeny lens? And I have another question is, what is the biggest technical challenges for your team right now?
How can you power your contact lens, and what is the biggest challenge
For right now.
for right now?
So let us understand it like giving example of earbuds. Once you use earbuds, you keep in the case to make be charged, right? So we are making it similar. Like in a day, 24 hours, you don't put your contact lenses. Like while sleeping, you take it out. So while sleeping, you take it out, and like it's the similar. When you don't need, you just put it in the case, which will be the case is also very futuristic. It cleans the contact lens as you keep in the case. Once the case are in contact lenses, it is already clean and it is already prepared to be used for the next stop. And to power, we can charge the case for the cleaning purposes. But our contact lenses can you don't need to charge it all the time. When you just put it in the case, you are going to go for 1 year. For the 1 year down the line, you don't have to do anything. You just have to change. And once you will change the product, like after 1 year, you have to change the product, right? And because you have already purchased contact lens and you are just upgrading, so our team has decided that we will just only take minimum charges from you because you are already our customer. You are just trying to upgrade. That's why right now the new contact lenses might be 20,000 RMB. But once you will upgrade after a year, we will give you better technology with minimum prices as like 6,000, 7,000 RMB.
What kind of material?
Speaking about the material part, as we all know, the eye is very sensitive topic. So we cannot compromise on the material that we use. Because if we use the cheap material, we can make our product in the mass market quickly. If we use cheap materials. But our goal is we will use the top-notch material. And because of that, it will not cause any future problems. And the material I am talking about is like all the materials that a high-end company using, like in the eyewear sector, Lenscard, and many of the top brands are sourcing their product from Italy. Italy is like the main hub for this eyewear thing. So like all the top-notch products are imported from Italy. So we are also doing the same. We are bringing our products from Italy. I can't name what are the products that I am importing because of my personal privacy reasons. But you can be assured that we already have like certificates that are issued by the manufacturer in Italy that this is the top-notch materials that is being used not only by you but already by the bigger needs. So we can assure you the good quality, but the only thing is good quality comes with the slightly higher price.
I think you will be a very successful business.
What is the biggest challenges for right now for your team?
Right now the biggest challenges is I would say we are not generating any revenue. So to fund the team, right now like my technical challenges, if you go on the technical challenges, is like making the uses of iPad more extending it. Like right now we can use for the 5 hours straight, but we are at least hoping to go in double, like 5 to 10. So going double means like having all the we have already done 3 to 4 years research. So after this many years we could do 5 hours of uses. So to do more 10 hours we need more technical knowledge, resources. So this is the main problem for right now. And the other bigger problem is we want to once the contact lenses is being purchased, our team wants it to be used for at least 2 years. So we want to double the number we have right now. So this is main technical challenges I would say.
You sell your contact lenses at 20,000. What is the profit margin?
So let me give you COGS. The COGS which we have right now is, so let's assume in COGS in 100%. So in 100%, 20% are given to the Italian manufacturer for importing the raw materials. 20%. Next 10% is our logistic cost. From Italy to our manufacturing centers, we need to bring the product. We need transportation cost, freight cost. So all that adds up to 10%. Now it becomes 30%. Now our salaries, our privilege expenses, our salaries, our electricity bills in the warehouse, and those all things add up to next 20%. So it's 50% already. So another 10% is right now we are spending on marketing. Another 10% we are giving it to a little, not the influencer people, but a little less influencer people, so that it can be cheap and it can also be marketed as well. So that adds up to 10%. And another 10% would be more government related, we are filing some patents. So while filing patents, you need to give government charges, you need to give government services. So that comes another 10%, that's 70%. And let's keep 5% as other expenses. So after adding all, 25% will be our net margin for this product.
So how much will it cost when it broke up to the mass market?
So to the mass market, it's 20,000 RMB for a pair. For 2 contact lenses. So for one left eye, right eye, one pair, it will be 20,000 for a mass market right now. But as I said, we are not focused on bringing this to the mass market right now. We are going to take some time. So once I think it is on mass market, I think because of once the product is in mass market, the price will be down because of the high demand and the high supply. So I think by the time it will come in mass market, right now the price is 20,000 RMB, but once it comes to mass market, we are hoping to at least make it 14,000 to 15,000, so it will be less expensive for the people to use.
Thank you.
So thank you. Okay, we have 3 sharks here, so I want to hear from you. So, Matt, so what do you think? Am I getting the investment?
I like your speech, so let's do it.
Oh, I got the deal. I got 1 deal. So what about you, sir?
I mean, your speech was pretty much amazing, but I still don't see the successful product of yours as take a place in the market.
Thank you. So what about you?
I had some doubts at the start, but now you did this much of your presentation and this speech, I'm convinced that I should invest in your company. So yes, from me.
So, one deal that I asked previously.
Yeah,
500,000
yeah.
for 10%.
Yes, like no any no objections.
So I have two deals right now. So can you two come together and take 5% of my company and invest 250,000 each?
Yes, that would be.
Will that be? So thank you. We have a deal.